So you can't afford a gym membership. You're too young to go to the gym. You have too much anxiety to go to the gym. You don't have time because of work or school. If you fall under one of these categories, then this video is for you, because this is the full home workout guide. How I got absolutely shredded, muscular, bigger, lean muscle just by training at home. Well, not really exactly only at home, because I still went to the park to do the pull-ups and the monkey bars and stuff like that. But this is exclusively how to get big without the use of a commercial gym, without paying for a membership. So you use everything around you basically. This guide will cover the routine and exercise that you should focus on, how to perform the exercises, your diet, what you should be eating, and how to build and maintain motivation. You're probably like, what does this guy know? What is his story? Well, during 2020, about 3 years ago, during lockdown when quarantine happened, I was just bored. Like, there was nothing to do. I didn't do online school because you done that, bro, let's be honest. I was just bored. I had nothing to do. I was like, I have to do something with my time. And I thought, okay, how about I just change my body? I'll come back to school looking like a completely different person. So I done that. I started researching every day. All I could do was train. There was literally nothing to do, bro. You don't understand. I don't think you guys remember. There was literally nothing. You just sit at home and that's it. I just went crazy, bro. I was training every single day. If I wasn't sleeping, I was either eating or training. That's literally it. I used to make like all these creative little things. Like I used to put 2 kettlebells. I used to have like a wooden pole, and I'll put kettlebells on each side to make it like a little barbell, right? And I would do curls with that. It was so creative. I just did anything in my power to just find something to help me gain muscle. I would also get a backpack and like put my weights in it, and I would do pull-ups with the weights, I would do push-ups with the weights on my back. And it made it so much harder. I gained so much more muscle. Why? Because progressive overload. I'm gonna get into that later. But yeah, basically I built an insanely lean physique as a teenager. I was only 14, 15, something like that. I'm 18 now. And this was only because of the consistency and the diet that I was eating. Everything else is vanity, bro. What workout split do you do, bro? How many sets, how many reps? It's all vanity. If you show up and you do the weight and you tire your muscles out and you recover them properly, they're going to grow. Stop being focused on all this. How many sets of reps should I do, bro? What exercise should I do? How do you do this at the end, or do you do this? Like, just do the movement, bro. Just train, have fun, stress your muscles out. Go till failure. Who cares if your form isn't like Chris Bumstead's form, bro, like professional bodybuilders? Just go there with the goal of, I'm going to destroy my muscles and I'll do anything it takes to get there. So obviously what you're gonna need is, you can do this 2 ways, right? What I did was, I had weights already before that, so I would just use the little dumbbells, right? They didn't go too heavy. They went up to like 15 kilos, which is like 35 or 40 pounds, something like that. I don't know. Any Americans watching this? I'm gonna be talking in kilograms, so I'm sorry about that. I'm actually not sorry, because you're the only guys that use pounds in the whole world. But yeah, you're gonna need dumbbells. You can either go about it 2 ways, either calisthenics and the weights, or just calisthenics, which is using your body weight. So I would recommend that you buy some dumbbells just to have like a little head start, just to have more things to do, because I'm gonna be dropping a program as well. Yeah, I'm gonna need some good recommendations in the description. You can go and check them out. There's just gonna be some Amazon weights, some dumbbells, some dumbbell sets that you can choose from. Nothing too expensive. Just consider investing into it, because it's gonna help you greatly when you work out at home. It's good to have some kind of equipment, whether it's even a skipping rope, something like that, something as cheap as that. They go for like $5. Kettlebells, the little mini 2 kilo dumbbells, they're good for like shoulders, shadow boxing. They're good for that. Just anything that you can do. Like even push-up bars, bro. I used to have like these push-up bars. I still have them actually, but they're like little push-up bars that you can go deeper with the push-up, so you can stretch your chest out more. And they're really good. But you just have something. Like, obviously you can do it with just your body weight with calisthenics, but it's good because I'm gonna be showing you the program which has weights in it. Now let's talk about the split. I did say split's not really important, but there is better splits than others. Like, you can do a really horrible split and a really good split. I tried everything during lockdown. I was on YouTube consuming content like a madman. I was just taking in so much information, and that's what you want to do if you want to learn, like you're doing right now. But yeah, I found so many splits. I tried the push-pull leg split, which was okay, but I couldn't stick to it because it was 6 days a week and it was just too much going on, too many muscle groups to train at once. I couldn't train chest, shoulders and triceps. It was just, I had too many exercises for each muscle group and it just didn't work for me. And if I did less, I would feel like I didn't train them enough. I don't know. I couldn't put it off back then. I did the bro split, which is one day you do chest, next day you do back, then you do arms, then legs, then shoulders. Like every muscle group separate days basically. That's like the least effective one. That only works for bodybuilders that are like enhanced and they're on drugs, performing enhancing drugs, because it actually helps them. Like, they don't need to train the muscle group twice a week. I also tried the 3 times full body split per week. It was okay, but then training 3 times a week is just not enough, bro. And I don't know how to do it. Like back then, I literally didn't know how to do full body because you have to do like compounds, right? And I was at home with dumbbells, just doing every like isolation exercise possible, bro. I was just doing, that wasn't full body at all. Full body's like squat, deadlift, bench, shoulder press, stuff like that, right? I just didn't do it properly. I just did like probably 30 different exercises combined for all the muscle groups. It was just chaos, bro. But the best split that worked for me is chest and triceps, day 1, back and biceps, day 2, legs, day 3, and shoulders, day 4. Then the next day you rest, and the day after that you repeat it. That is the magical split, bro. That is the split that got me from here to here. That's literally it. And why is that? Because you hit the muscle groups twice per week, every 5 days, which is twice a week. And the thing with this one is it's not structured, it's not organized. Like, you know, push-pull legs, you know Monday's gonna be push, Wednesday's gonna be legs, Sunday you're gonna rest. You know that stuff, right? But with this one, it's different every time, which is why it can be a bit harder to stick to if you have like a very specific regime when you can go to the gym or when you can't go to the gym. It's gonna change every week basically. Let's say on Monday you start. Monday is chest and triceps, then Friday is gonna be chest and triceps. But the next time, Wednesday is gonna be chest and triceps. You see how it changes? That's the best one for optimizing muscle growth because you hit the muscle twice a week. But you can still utilize other ones like push-pull legs, like I said, bro split, whatever. Your full body as well. Just basically do what you can stick to, because if you do something that you can stick to, you're gonna make more results than something that is better, but you can't stick to it. You see what I'm trying to say? I'm gonna drop in the description, there will be a full home body training program, which I've used like a bunch of equipment with. If you don't have the equipment, just skip it or substitute it for something else. Like if I put push-up bars, just do normal push-ups. Or if I put weighted pull-ups, just find a weight till, I don't know, just get a backpack, stuff some books in it, bro. Just be creative, right? I'm gonna need that in the description and go follow that completely for free. That's it, I've made it fully for you, just there, ready to go, a template. That's it, you can start from tomorrow, start from today. And you have to emphasize, I'm gonna put emphasis on the calisthenics. You have to put emphasis on it because it's what really helped me. You can do more volume with it. You don't get as tired, fatigued. Your CNS doesn't get as fatigued, which is why you can do more of it. I used to be a god at push-ups and pull-ups, bro. I used to do them every day like that. I used to do 100 like normal push-ups, 100 wide and 100 close grip. 300 push-ups every day and 100 pull-ups, which was 50 wide grip and 50, what's it called? I just forget the name of this, bro. Chin-ups. That's what it was, chin-ups, yes. 50 wide grip, 50 chin-ups every day until I got sore down with rest, and I'll do it again. Really put emphasis on the calisthenics, get really good at it. Don't listen to people that say, oh, but if you go past 30 push-ups, it's endurance. Yes, it is, bro, but if you get to the point where you're fatigued, you can't even do another rep. If you train till failure, even if you fail at 70, you're still stressing the muscle, it's still going to grow to some point. But that's where the weighted backpack comes in, because that is what I utilized. To go from, I can do 50 push-ups, oh, look at me, to, oh, I can barely do 10. You see what I mean? That's how you progressively overload, even at home. It's so easy if you can find a way. And you don't need to start with like these high volume calisthenics, like you don't need to do 100, 100, 100. You can just do 10, 10, 10, then build up to 30, 30, 30, then 50, 50, 50. Then 70 push-ups, 70 push-ups, 70 push-ups. 80 pull-ups, 80 pull-ups. You don't need to start like on these high numbers. I just worked my way up there. I started at 50 pull-ups a day. I was so sore the next day. Like, you don't understand. My back was just, I couldn't get out of bed, bro. It was crazy. But then I recovered and eventually built it up to 100. The name of the game with home workouts is consistency. You have to create a dedicated 30 to 45 minute time block, which is like before or after work and school, and stick to it relentlessly. Don't miss it. Be disciplined, stay consistent. That's the only way you're gonna win. You're not gonna win by just skipping a day and then saying, oh, but I didn't do the right split, I didn't do the right exercises. Oh, what if I do this? Oh, but then you miss a day and then, oh, maybe it's my diet. No, you're missing days, bro. That's literally the whole the blueprint, the framework of home workouts, just to be consistent, showing up and just doing the work. You won't make as good gains as if you went to the gym, but you're gonna make more progress simply because it's more convenient for you. Imagine trying to go to the gym at inconvenient times when you just don't want to go. There's no motivation. You don't. There's no way for you to go. You have no plan, shitty workouts, everything. Then imagine just having fun, training when you actually want to train, peace of mind, no one around you. It's just you, your music, and that's it. You're working. Imagine how much more progress you're gonna make just because of that situation, compared to, yeah, you could make better gains at the gym, but your situation isn't that good. You see what I'm trying to say? Also, quick note with the dumbbells, when you're doing the exercise that I'm gonna put in the home workout program, focus on eccentric contraction and time under tension. This is when you slow it down and you add more time under tension that the muscle being stressed. Because the weight will be limited, you're not gonna have some crazy heavy dumbbell weights. You're gonna have to make the most use of technique and form and solidify it and master it and just squeeze out every little bit of the movement that you can. That's gonna really like boost your progress, really speed it up. Think of the dumbbell as a wet cloth. You squeeze out the water by focusing on every millisecond of the movement. You're squeezing out the water out of the cloth. You have to make the cloth dry. How do you make the cloth dry again? You squeeze as hard as you can, you twist it, right? So when you're doing it, squeeze, twist your wrist, really focus, mind-muscle connection. If you can work that out on every exercise, figure it out, mind-muscle connection, just squeeze out the rep, really feel it. Don't just like some flipping retard, bro. Don't, you know what I mean? All right, now we got part 2, which is diet. To cut straight to the chase, you should be eating high protein, high carbs, high fats. Meat, fish, eggs, nuts, fruits, supplements like magnesium, zinc, and vitamin D for testosterone. That is all you need. If you could eat just one diet, like one set of foods for the rest of your life, bro, this would be it. Obviously with some vegetables and that, but this is literally it. That's all you need. The meat, what does it have? Protein, the creatine, it has vitamins as well, it has nutrients, minerals. What do the eggs have? Cholesterol, protein. Fish, they've got omega-3 fatty acids. Nuts, they've got antioxidants, they've got a lot of stuff. Nuts are like the superfood when you're bulking. Fruits, that's self-explanatory. And supplements, magnesium and zinc, they boost your testosterone. You need that, especially when you're young. Your testosterone is like up here, but you're limiting it, right? You're limiting it because your diet is so bad, and it's not your fault, it's society's fault for promoting all this junk crap. But that's for another video. And during lockdown, during quarantine, right, I put a huge focus on nuts, like, pause. But yeah, the amount of nuts I was consuming was out of the fucking world, bro. Like, every morning, Brazil nuts, almonds, for dinner, cashews, pistachios, everything. And I literally, and it worked because I got so much bigger. I gained more weight, I got stronger, I looked better, I was leaner, while simultaneously also getting bigger. Like, once I even dumped a whole bag of Brazil nuts, right, in like a blender, I put some milk in it, I blended it, and I tried to drink it. It was horrible. That was just a complete waste of Brazil nuts, bro. Like, I genuinely threw up in the sink. I threw up in the sink, it was that bad. Like, I just wanted to go to every extent just to consume these nuts, bro. Like, it's probably one of the best things you can add to your diet in high quantity. Not Brazil nuts though, because that has selenium, which you can get selenium poisoning from, so be careful with that. And this diet works because it increases your testosterone. If you eat 4 eggs a day or more, that will greatly increase your testosterone. There's multiple studies on this. And there's a lack of sugar and processed fats, and just processed food in general. Like, if you cut that out, your gains will just shoot up, just naturally. You can literally be doing the same workouts, not training any harder, not progressively overloading, but if you cut out junk food, your body will be more efficient at building muscle. And most people don't get that. And the thing is, the sad thing is people do get that, but they're too addicted to make a change. And this diet is just, it just benefits your mind. It increases your sharpness, your motivation, your desire to work out. And this ultimately leads to better gains. So it benefits the mind just as much as it benefits your body. Also, when you consume such a horrible diet, like the ones your parents or your siblings or your friends may eat, you don't actually notice how foggy your brain is, how unstable, how much lack of clarity you have in your brain, because you're used to performing at that level, right? I've talked about this a lot. You're used to performing at this level, eating that food, your brain operates like this, right? But when you actually make that change and you start to change your clarity, change your sharpness, your focus, it literally opens up a new gate, bro. It makes you never want to go back to that previous life. It makes you never want to go back to that shit that you were eating before, because you're going to perform at a more optimal level for your brain, for your muscles. Your body will just feel better. It's going to feel right. But it's so hard breaking out the addiction. I understand how hard it is, right? As soon as you start this diet, or like similar to this, you're instantly going to notice a shift in the way that you think and a shift in the way that your body looks. You'll naturally look better. People don't understand how important what you put in your mouth actually is. Like when I started this diet in 2020, I noticed right away, like in a week or two, bro, my muscles became more full. They were literally like, not bigger, but they were more defined, more toned. They had more fullness to them, you know what I'm trying to say? And this was a positive feedback loop, which made me work out even more, because I was like, okay, cool, I'm getting results. And this helps you just work out even more. And when you work out even more, you get more results. When you get more results, you want to work out even more. So you see how this compounds. So the trick with home workouts is to just tap into this positive feedback loop, because lack of motivation is what kills most home workouts. If you see your body changing and adapting, naturally you're going to want to train more, because you have more fuel to the fire. Like, it's going to be hard at first eating this stuff. Like, it's going to be a big change. I don't believe in that, oh, substitute this slowly, then do this, next week add this. Just go all out, bro. Just be on a complete dopamine detox. You're going to fry your dopamine receptors if you don't do this, because you're going to want to keep wanting more. You're going to know that you want that cheat meal, you're going to want this, you're going to get this at the end of the day. No. Completely cut out everything, and over time you're going to just enjoy eating the healthier stuff, because you're going to repair your dopamine receptors, right? So yeah, that was it for this home workout guide. Make sure you follow the program in the description. If not, I hope you got some tips from this video that you can implement at least. If you have any questions, just drop a comment. I'll be replying to everyone. So yeah, take care, bro.